What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to tie up a really simple elk hair caddis pattern that I learned. Just uses really two materials. It uses peacock hurl and elk hair. That's it. So in the spirit of Tenkara and simplicity, figured it'd be kind of a perfect dry fly to tie up. I'm going to be using black thread for it. And I'm also using the Firehole 419 size 12 dry fly hooks. So for this one, I'm going to start the thread about a 1/4 inch or so, just a little bit behind the eye. I'm not going to take it all the way to the eye. And that'll give us some room to tie in our elk hair later. And I'm going to take this to about right there, just a little bit behind that point. Right there. All right. Now I'm going to grab, we'll do we'll grab a few strands here. Let's go with, what is this, 3? We'll go with 3 strands. So 3 strands of the peacock hurl. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make sure that they are all about the same right there. So I'm going to cheat a little and give it a quick snip so all my tips are the same. That'll make it easier to tie in. And just tie it in. And if you have tips that kind of fly away, that's okay, because the body will cover it up. Get this out of the way. And now we're just gonna wrap it. All the way to the front where we started our thread. And what I actually like to do is take it up to there where we started, and then I'm going to wrap it back just a couple times, just like that, and then wrap it forward again. Like that. Thread situated, and we can just tie that off. 3 should be good. All right, just like that. All right, now I'm going to kind of pull the hurl back a little bit. Just kind of make sure it stops right about there. All right, so now you got this nice kind of tapered body. That's why I like to wrap backwards just a little bit and then wrap back forward, because it kind of makes it taper a little more. Now I'm gonna get a nice pinch of our elk hair. We'll say do a decent pinch. You always lose a few anyway. Right. So I got to pinch about like this. About like that. We can go through, and I like to take a little comb and just brush through it to get all those little fibers out of it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put it in our hair stacker. With all these tips down. So we're going to put them in like this. Just like that. So we got it like that, with all of our tips facing down. And then we can start kind of tapping it. It's important for all those tips to be level and even. All right. So now, all those tips those, and you can see that all those tips are now even. So we're going to kind of measure, because it's going to be our wing. So we want those tips to be in line with the back of the hook. They can go a little bit farther beyond, but you really don't want them much. So you want it about like that. So once you kind of get it measured, I'm going to take my other hand, kind of get in here, and that's where I'm going to tie it. So I'm going to keep the tips pinched with my one hand, get in there and kind of tie it with my other. I'll kind of go around twice. I'll just kind of keep pushing these up like that. And then we can start tightening it, locking it in a little more. Go one more, right like that. All right, kind of check it. It's a little long, but it should be okay. All right, so now when we cut this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pinch all of these stragglers, and I'm gonna kind of cut it at an angle like that. And be real careful not to cut into your tips. We're gonna take all of these, we're gonna cut it kind of in line with the angle that the wing is going, right, like that. It's looking good. And then we're just gonna whip finish it. Pull it nice and tight. Throw a little head cement on the bottom. I really like this the Loon water-based stuff because it just absorbs right in. All right. And there you go. We can kind of check it for stragglers there. Looks like we got a couple right there. Get rid of that guy. We got a couple right there that I'll take care of. And there we go. You are all done. That is a 2 material, really simple elk hair caddis. Nice and buggy. All right, thank you.